What is this?
Your pancakes you ordered.
I ordered one pancake.
That's one pancake.
I ask a medium size. That's medium. Ma che medium? Madonna! My entire family can drink from here for 1 month.
Europeans are all over the internet right now, shocked that they're enjoying America. The food, the stores, the portions, all of it. And I find it really interesting because we don't show up over there expecting to hate it. My mother-in-law came here fully expecting to hate the food.
That because you ordered 7 of them. Oh my god.
This is pizza. Damn. It's ground beef. Look at and I got big hands, L-sized hands.
That is absolutely massive. That is the size of my head. You can't get a drink this size in.
When Europeans arrived in America, they were ready to laugh at the cuisine. 5 days later, they were attempting to find out how to smuggle a diner breakfast, New York pizza, and Texas barbecue back across the Atlantic. The jokes abruptly halted somewhere between a flower vase-sized beverage and a burrito that could be used as a sleeping bag. The amount of American service wasn't the biggest cultural shock at the end of the trip. When they returned home, it was how much they missed it.
Sandwiches lately that are like blowing his mind.
What, the size of them?
The portions.
Man, it's like, look, there is like floors of...
The one thing about shopping here in America is you have so many variations on different products that we don't have where I'm from. You got baby buns, Hostess cupcakes, Wonder peanut butter cupcakes, glazed cinnamon rolls.
Thousands of Europeans travel over the Atlantic expecting to spend their holiday whining about enormous meals. But instead they find themselves standing in airport departure lounges, wondering how life back home is meant to compete with what they just experienced. This is oddly humorous.
Is something wrong?
This could feed a whole family.
Thank you.
This is why I like America, man.
There is honestly something about In-N-Out that is legendary. You know what you're going to get every single time you come, and the quality is exactly the same every single time. Quality control at In-N-Out is brilliant.
They come equipped with every conceivable stereotype. America is meant to be boisterous, unhealthy, extravagant, and utterly fixated on making everything larger than it actually is. The first menu from the restaurant then appears on the table. A single pancake that appears to be big enough to feed a whole family reunion is casually placed in front of them, or the first tray of barbecue comes.
One of the Europeans visited Raising Cane's Chipotle and Chili's all in one day. Somebody else gonna leave a comment talking about some make them try Wingstop Ranch. Absolutely not! We as Americans can...
I'm still not used to the food portions in the US versus Europe because look at the size of this quesadilla. Look at the size of this pasta. Like, tell me now that can't fill the whole family of 4.
Miss, here's your food.
Nearly every well-constructed assumption starts to fall apart more quickly than an overfilled burger at that precise time. It's not only the amount of food that amazes so many first-time guests. Large things can be made by anyone.
Sorry, Guzman needs to take note. Matt needs to take note.
I can refill this 1,000 times.
Yeah, but you won't drink 1,000 cups of
You
coffee.
don't know me.
Chick-fil-A for the first time as a family. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
They made a mistake.
Why?
I have chicken in my waffle. I'm sorry. I have chicken in my waffle.
The true surprise is discovering that these massive amounts are frequently accompanied by exceptional quality, memorable flavors, and a passion for hospitality that fundamentally alters the experience. Many tourists depart with the impression that America is committed to ensuring that no one leaves hungry, dissatisfied, or wondering if they got their money's worth, rather than feeling as though restaurants are attempting to extract every dollar from patrons. After visiting over 30 nations, a British tourist acknowledged that nothing had prepared her for the United States. She had spent years traveling throughout Europe, Asia, and beyond, so she anticipated that America would wow her in certain ways while failing in others. Rather, the sheer diversity contained inside a single nation stunned her.
This is so big.
What is that?
This is crazy. I've never seen such big food in my life.
What do you think?
It's amazing.
One vast country appears to have mountains, beaches, deserts, woods, large cities, sleepy rural towns, snowy vistas, tropical temperatures, and everything in between. She compared the experience to traveling to dozens of nations without ever crossing a border. Naturally, no discussion about America lasts very long before the cuisine is brought up. The notion that American food starts and stops with burgers and fries is frequently made by Europeans, but it only lasts until they start eating their way throughout the nation.
Your pancakes you ordered.
I ordered one pancake.
That's one pancake.
I asked a medium size. That's medium. Ma che medium? Madonna! My entire family can drink from here for 1 month.
Americans' portions are something else, completely next level. Look at this. Club sandwich. Look at that. I've already eaten half the fries of it. Massive. It's actually like 2 full sandwiches. Are insane.
The fries.
The topic of New York pizza comes up. Then barbecue from Texas. Southern breakfast piled up to the point where engineering calculations were necessary. Flavorful, fresh Mexican food. Cuban sandwiches that expand the possibilities of bread. Coastal seafood.
Louisiana Cajun Cuisine.
Because generations of immigrants brought recipes from all over the world and transformed them into something distinctively American. America became a gastronomic playground. Rather than displacing long-standing customs, they combined them until a single nation had an almost absurd array of cuisines.
Chick-fil-A, and she absolutely devoured it. My husband's lived here for many years and refused to try iced coffee for 10 years. Now, he hardly ever touches hot coffee. Americans get a really bad rep for traveling overseas, and I get it, we're not perfect.
Tell me you're in America without telling me you are in America. I've just been handed my drink.
This is crazy.
Real Texas barbecue is the best example of this. Visitors who had grown up thinking that barbecue meant quickly searing burgers over charcoal were suddenly confronted with briskets that had been inside enormous smokers for nearly 12 hours. There is typically total stillness at the table after just one bite. The bark has a smoky flavor without turning bitter. After tasting barbecue served that way, it's hard to think about smoked meat in the same manner ever again. So one traveler joked that serving a perfect Texas brisket to a German may provoke a full-blown identity crisis.
Fine, again the portion. Where are the portions?
Do you think this is a large portion pizza? So big.
Look at this, there's so much selection. Yankee Doodles, ring dings, zebra cakes. Where's the beans and toast? Where's the marmalade? This is truly a country of plenty. I mean, you even got milk in here. There's gallons of milk.
It sounds dramatic until you see guests really take their first taste. Laughter, incredulity, and nearly emotional emotions are captured by cameras. Then, in almost every American restaurant, the next surprise waits expectantly. Sizes of portions. Decades ago, the rumors had made their way to Europe, but many tourists wrote them off as internet myths. Americans were undoubtedly providing meals that were just marginally bigger than those of everyone else. Then one pancake was ordered. The server showed up with what appeared to be an edible satellite dish instead of the thin breakfast circle they were expecting. After staring at the plate, a customer asked the restaurant manager to explain how 24 regular pancakes had been combined into one enormous breakfast.
There's nothing in Sharon. She goes, no.
You know you're not in the US anymore and back in Canada. This is a large wing.
Dude, what the fuck is this burger, bro?
Another just picked up the fork after conceding defeat. The cocktails were somehow even more perplexing when one realized that resistance was totally useless. It made perfect sense to order a medium soda, but when the cup arrived, it looked almost exactly like a household bucket. It was likened by one Australian to carrying camping gear rather than a soft drink. After examining his medium-sized drink, an Italian declared that his whole family could likely sip from it for a month. Because they had witnessed these reactions countless times before, even the staff looked delighted by the bewilderment. It seemed quite normal to them. In the meantime, guests kept comparing drinks to their own heads, as there didn't seem to be any other suitable comparison.
Okay, well, we clearly didn't know the sizes of pizza because we ordered 7 of them.
That is 1 large fries. Is it good?
It wasn't until travelers learned about replenishing culture that the humor intensified. It was already odd to pay a small extra for significantly larger beverages, but the idea of endless refills seemed nearly unreal. Europeans used to carefully nursing pricey soft drinks were now strolling back and forth between refill stations with no one showing the slightest concern. Drinks vanished too soon. In contrast, even seasoning felt shy. He made a joke about how American kitchens treated flavor like a competitive sport, yet where he lived, black pepper counted as daring cookery.
Everything is bigger.
And look at this. That
I think we ordered a little bit too much.
But what is this? Costco. This is even bigger than Walmart.
Ist das ein alles? Oh mein Gott, Tomaten!
Oh my god, guys, it's so good.
Another tourist clarified that American eateries do more than just serve meals. They covertly add lunch for tomorrow to the agreement. Instead of being an uncommon occurrence, leftovers become an expected bonus. Instead of making patrons pick between value and quality, many restaurants manage to provide both at the same time. Visitors to fast food places experienced the same emotion. Chipotle followed. The resemblance hardly seemed excessive, so one British traveler, holding a burrito next to his face, started laughing. In fact, the burrito was as big as his head. He acknowledged that he had no complaints at all because it smelled so good, but he genuinely didn't understand how anyone was supposed to finish it without planning an afternoon sleep right after.
Okay, well, we clearly didn't know the sizes of pizza because we ordered 7 of them.
That is 1 large fries. Is it good?
Is something wrong?
This could feed a whole family.
Even if these lunches seemed absurd, guests continued to confess the same thing. The hardest part was stopping because everything tasted so delicious. This resulted in an unexpectedly hazardous combination. Large amounts by themselves would just provide amusing films on social media. Just the amazing flavor would entice customers to return. Combining those two, each restaurant introduced meats that were perfectly seasoned, rich sauces, robust spices, fresh ingredients, and combinations that seemed to be created especially to persuade customers that diets could always begin the following week. It became impossible to overlook the irony. Europeans came with the intention of denouncing American excess. Rather, they began to question whether excess had always tasted this delicious.
This is why I love America. Why is the slice so big?
Okay, well, we clearly didn't know the sizes of pizza because we ordered 7 of them.
This is 1 scoop, just.
It's like 5 scoops, I think.
And this is a small portion. Look at this. In Europe, it would be.
The portion sizes in Back Bear Diner are like what you imagine American sizes to be. Like, and it doesn't disappoint. Like this is something else. Look at the sandwich. Look at it.
The moment passengers entered diners, delis, and family restaurants where charity appeared to be the norm rather than the exception, that revelation took a new turn. When a customer entered a deli anticipating the type of sandwich he was accustomed to from home, the bread appeared to be pleading with the filling to stay together for a few more minutes. The unexpected continued to come. Everyone thought the server had inadvertently delivered half of the dessert when a solitary slice of apple pie came at the table. It wasn't even half. It was a single slice.
To be honest.
Yummy.
That's 2,300 Bro, that's like a whole day of eating. And just nachos. How's it cost? I've been told that Chili's is the best American restaurant, and today I'm trying it for the first time. Like when you look at its menu, what do you think of it? I don't even...
It felt more like hauling a construction project than eating pie when you held it in both hands. One tourist chuckled and said it was like they had strolled into a giant's kitchen, where all the ingredients had been scaled up, but people were still the same size. It became a workout even to lift the dish for a better view. Then the first taste arrived, and the humor vanished for a moment. It served as yet another proof that Americans weren't only providing large portions for amusement. They were working hard to make each enormous bite memorable. Texas, on the other hand, appeared committed to demonstrating that even these meals were only an appetizer.
Sauce. I need to try this. That's good.
And you take your fingers and you lift that up and you eat it.
Okay. We're not used to meat being soft enough to just rip it apart without a knife.
We clearly didn't know the sizes of pizza because we ordered 7 of them. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Tamaki!
Medium size. That's medium. Ma che medium? Madonna!
While surreptitiously believing the menu photo had overstated the portion size, one customer placed an order for prime rib. A few moments later, the waiter appeared with what appeared to be enough steak to feed a whole family. The visitor paused, gave a courteous smile, gestured to the dish, and then inquired as to if it was truly intended for only one person. With total assurance, the waitress replied that it was a typical serving. Restaurants welcomed them with total assurance, practically viewing plenty as an integral aspect of hospitality. It was not anticipated that visitors would calculate calories. They were supposed to depart grinning.
If they try Wingstop Ranch, they're never gonna go home. They're never gonna. Now, see, Europe, you just thought Americans was fat as fuck for no reason. You just thought we was just over here just big, huh?
Some chicken wings, and I saw this on the side. I was like, "What is this?" It's the celery and carrots. They're so tiny.
It's like a cup of tea. It's so small. It's so
A tall club sandwich that hardly fit on the plate caught the attention of another British tourist. With a pile of fries spilling over the edges, it appeared more like 2 full dinners balancing on top of one another than a single sandwich. He ate over half of the fries before turning to face the sandwich, which still seemed untouched. Between the first mouthful and the 20th, he acknowledged that America was turning into a real threat to anyone attempting to keep a healthy waist. Brisket, gravy, cheese, butter, smoked meats, biscuits, pancakes, and enough variety to keep a person eating contentedly for months without repeating a meal seemed to be the hallmarks of comfort food in America.
It's so heavy. Why is it so heavy? Dinner is served.
So, what here? You've got 2 meals of bangers and mash, and then a side.
Listen to what he said.
Yeah, finally, some normal food. I'm trying Chick-fil-A for the first time. We've got a spicy chicken burger. Oh my days. 10! That's a prop.
The same response was seen in Chipotle, where a single, massive burrito appeared to be able to feed many individuals. Holding it next to his face, a British guest claimed that his European brain was unable to comprehend what he was seeing. Instead of being wrapped for a single consumer, it appeared to be something for a rugby team. Another remarkable chapter was added by Universal Studios to the expanding repertoire of big American experiences. One designer thought that the only appropriate thing to do after hearing tales about a 2-foot-long hot dog was to look into it personally.
This thing is bigger than my head. What the F?
Why? This is what you guys eat instead of beans on toast for breakfast.
Hands down, the best thing on social media right now is Europeans discovering American food. I told y'all we do everything better. You got this girl right here that says she's hooked on American condiments. She called it crack. She said she won't ever be able to live without it again.
It was absurd enough to stand at the counter and order something that was measured in feet rather than inches, but it was more funny to watch the staff deliver the completed item. Like a piece of athletic gear, the hot dog spread across the tray. It requires strategy to be carried. Took dedication to eat it, and it would have been wise to share it. Rather, curiosity triumphed once more. Families would frequently order familiar-sounding meals in entirely unusual proportions when they visited typical American eateries. Eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, hash browns, biscuits, and French toast all showed up on the same dish. When dish after dish emerged in front of British relatives visiting the United States, they could hardly suppress their laughter.
1,800 calories. How is it possible? This is the most American thing ever. Like, American flag on the TV. Okay, what did we order? We got a triple dipper. And then I got like potato soup or something like that. Load.
A McDonald's wing. So why can't America have this? It's not nasty, it's just extra cooked. McDonald's wings, man.
If America started selling this,
European soccer fans are saying they are having out-of-body experiences trying Golden Corral here in the United States of America during the World Cup. It's kind of been like a diplomatic exchange of...
After having a traditional American breakfast, one family member quipped that he felt like purchasing a pickup truck and driving across Texas while listening to country music. Before the supper had even begun, another simply conceded defeat because each plate appeared to be able to easily serve 2 people. That issue just didn't exist in America. Many tourists discovered they could eat a filling meal, take half of it home, and essentially have lunch for the following day without having to pay an additional $1.
UK food, but I absolutely love it.
Incredible. Genuinely incredible.
you like the dumplings?
Like, unbelievable.
This right here is the face of a satisfied man.
Gideon. Hands down, the best thing on social media right now is Europeans discovering American food. I told y'all.
Yeah, finally, some normal food.
I'm in America for the World Cup and trying Chick-fil-A for the first time. We've got a spicy chicken burger, fried potatoes, and a Coke Zero. Let's dig in, shall we?
That revelation felt nearly revolutionary to tourists used to carefully extending every travel budget. Many started to perceive oversized amounts as surprisingly useful rather than wasteful. The experience was made even more worthwhile by the fact that a single restaurant visit frequently resulted in 2 full dinners. Numerous Europeans had already arrived with the intention of making jokes about America's infamously large cuisine. The size of the food was never the main surprise.